real quick. I was going through my junk and cleaning everything up and noticed that I had a whole E-flite F-18 carcass. These things were bricks and they were really heavy and they were underpowered and they crashed a lot, and they discontinued them. And I bought a few crashed ones and sold the parts to make money for the things I wanted to buy and build. And I thought I'd sold a bunch of these parts, but I still had some of them. Like this still has all the wiring in it. You can see obviously it's been crashed. The servos in the back, the ailerons, the elevator and the rudders are still back there. But the wings, I had taken the servos out, and they were really nice Metal Gear servos. I think I'm going to put in some cheap plastic gear lighter servos and not worry about that. But you can see the gear is all gone, and this is still here, but we're going to take this off. Anyway, I'm going to turn this, I think, into a twin engine prop plane by doing what I always do, which is lightening this thing up as much as possible and putting props on it. Now you can obviously see that I don't have a nose here, but what I do have is a Habu fuselage, and luckily enough this one has landing gear. What I'm going to do, one of the things about this was the landing gear was really cool. This whole plane was actually, to look at, was just a beautiful plane. I mean, even the detail and that. But the landing gear weighed a ton. It was neat, it was flexible, it did all this stuff, but it weighed a ton, and a lot of times it didn't work right. So I'm not going to put that landing gear on. I'm going to use the Habu front end and use just wire landing gear with foam wheels to keep it as light as possible, to see if I can get a decent flying, slow flyer FPV plane out of it, like same thing I always build twins for. These are the props, probably 8-inch props. 2 of them probably on like a carbon fiber rod out in the front. Usually I build pods on the wings, but these wings are so stubby that I don't want to take away from any lifting by putting a pod there. So I'm going to put here. I thought about putting them in the back, but there's not much room, and I also want prop wash to go all over the plane instead of just across the back surface. I want the rudders and the wings to get the prop wash. But that's my plan with this. The F-18 Habu thing, FPV Flyer, twin, coming up. So I still got to buy parts. I've got servos and stuff, but I have to buy a flight controller and a few other things. So obviously this is going to be a future project, but I wanted to get this video, or take a video of it before I started hacking away at it. So I'll post videos on the progress and fly it and see what we come up with. We don't have a lot of viewers or subscribers to this channel, and I know it's pretty niche, but if it flies good or if it crashes, I'll post a video. So anyways, there's the F-18 twin Hornet monstrosity build coming up. Alright, so we got the nose cut here, and I figured I'd do this really quick before I start gluing. But this is our nose, and this is the Hornet. You can see I put a carbon rod down here, going all the way up into there. It's nice because there's a channel here. I'm going to use a combination of hot glue and foam tack to put this together. And you can see that's going to go together like that. And I'll fill in the excess. When I cut it, I should have made this a lot longer, but instead of being one piece like I should have made it, I'm going to make it two. Because I got the rest of it over there. But anyways, that's how that's going to go together. I just got to do a little bit carving so it works. And carve the nose so it's right. And we'll fit it all together and cut it. That's that. Now, the one thing I do use a lot is this. I got to cut this down a little bit with that. And I think I want to use this landing gear for the back. I don't know if it's going to be big enough. That's off an Apprentice. But that's how the nose is going to work on this. And I'm almost out of foam tack, so I'm going to have to order some more. But that's the way it's going to look. Got the bonus of having the Habu rubber tip on it. But there we go.